Jody Steinhauer has been named Canadian Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, one of Canada's top 40 under 40, and Humanitarian of the Year. She's both president and chief bargain officer of the Bargains Group, an award-winning discount wholesale and promotional products company that has been credited with revolutionizing the Canadian business landscape. But above all else, she's a mother and an empowered female entrepreneur. Since launching her business 25 years ago, the Bargains Group has outgrown its original premises and has now morphed into a multi-million-dollar-a-year business. Jim Lang spoke with Jody Steinhauer about the Winter Survival Kit.
Jody, before we get into it too much, tell us how you came up with this really cool concept, Project Winter Survival, the basics.
Well, I'm a business leader, the president of the Bargains Group, and I help the homeless a lot through volunteering, and I just saw the huge need that the outreach workers had with product, because there was a population that they told me lived on the streets and would refuse to come into the shelters for various reasons. And they didn't have budget, they didn't have money, they didn't have things to help these people from freezing. So as a business leader in the community, I got together and mobilized friends, business leaders, police, media, and together we are helping people from freezing in the winter.
Well, in over the decade and a half, you and your organization have done some incredible work, handing out 27,000. That's a staggering number. Winter survival kits. The goal is 3,000 this year. What do you need? What are essential items in these winter survival kits to help out these poor people on the street?
Well, if everybody goes to engageandchange.org, there's a list of the kit, which is over 35 essential items for a person who's living on the streets. And just to give you an idea, they say there's about 500 or 600 in the Toronto GTA, but the outreach workers will say there are far more than that. What we always need is brand new product. So we're very fortunate that we have some incredible partners who donate product, but we actually need to raise funds because a few of the items which are in desperate need, sleeping bags, brand new sleeping bags, we actually have to purchase. So if anybody wants to donate a survival kit for the holiday season, we can build a kit worth about $175 for only a $25 donation, and you get a tax receipt too.
Well, and that's fantastic. And all you have to do is go to engageandchange.org to get more information on how to help out your organization, correct?
Or if you're participating in Giving Tuesday next Tuesday, you can go to Canada Helps and pick engageandchange.org as your charity of choice. But just to give you an idea of the need, there's over 12,000 of these survival kits that are requested every single year, and we are able to do 3,000. And these are distributed to 175 approximately social service agencies and frontline service providers and shelters who get these to the people on the streets and use them as a tool to try and get the people inside, get them health care, get them a meal, and most importantly, get them shelter. This is a Band-Aid project, and we'd love to be put out of business, but we do not want to see anybody freeze on our streets this winter.
Oh, no kidding. And Jody, you outlaid those numbers and doing the math. You have 3,000, that's incredible. Then you think, oh my goodness, there's 9,000 who don't have this.
There's 9,000 that don't. And the numbers are growing due to the economy and what's going on. And they do say, we've been very fortunate, but they say it's going to be one of the coldest winters yet. And what happens is people are very, very generous up until Christmas. And the shelters get an outpour of items. But the second December 26th comes, there's nothing. And we know in the weather, we really haven't been hit with harsh winters usually until January. So these shelters need the tools to be able to engage with the people on the streets and get them the help they need and hopefully get them out of the cycle of the poverty and the long-term goals that we all know is long-term housing.
Well, you talk about the need for sleeping bags and other winter accessories. You also mentioned that food and personal care products are essential. What kind of personal care products should be, if people are trying to help out or thinking, oh my God, I'm so moved by this, I want to help Jody and her staff. Yeah. What kind of things should they have in mind?
Yeah, and we like, everything has to be brand new. Just want to clarify that.
Okay, brand new.
Things as simple as a face cloth, a towel, the obvious ones if you think about deodorant, toothpaste, shampoo, socks, mitts, gloves, hats. One of the things we're looking for is a thermal coffee mug with a lid because we've been donated hot chocolate and tea, a flashlight, a deck of cards to stimulate the mind, and a stress ball.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fantastic.
I mean, a pad of paper, and a pen are essential. The people want to know where, what time does the next meal start at the next shelter, or when do I have an appointment with maybe one of my social workers? So, we're talking about the simplest things. If you only had one bag and you had to, survive, what would you put in that bag? And lip balm, hand lotion, hand sanitizer. I mean, these are essential items because for many people, this is the bag that they've got all their belongings in.
Now, I know on some of the literature, you are looking for volunteers. Saturday, January the 21st, 890 Caledonia Road in Toronto. Is that to pack the bags or distribute them or both?
Well, all of the volunteers are sponsored. I just want to be clear on that.
Okay.
So if you are interested in coming out and participating in the event on event day on January 21st, that is when we actually, hundreds of us, pack the bags and load the vehicles with all of our corporate partners and Toronto Police Services, and we actually load the vehicles of all the shelters who've been awarded them. But everybody who is out there, the whole purpose is it's a pay to play. It's like a walkathon or anything else. So please, get in touch with us. And if you'd like to do your own drive in your school, or your church, or your family, or sponsor a kid, or you have any other ideas, please reach out and contact me. I'd be happy to help you. We have wonderful people from all over who love to get involved. And one of the things I do want to mention is it's very dangerous to do your own collection and walk out in the streets and hand things out to the homeless. And I encourage people not to ever do this. It's a wonderful gesture, but many of the homeless have mental health issues, and we never want to put anybody in safety. And the social workers are what these people need to help them with their challenges they have. So if you do want to do your own, collection with your friends or family, please do not go ever, downtown or walk around and distribute it yourself without a qualified person with you to help the homeless and to help yourself.
Jody, that's such great advice. And I was sitting there thinking, of course. I mean, I never would even dawn on me. And you might inadvertently trying to do something good, put your family in danger without even knowing about it. It's engageandchange.org. Jody Steinhauer is the founder of the Project Winter Survival. It's just a wonderful endeavor that you and your staff are trying to do. 3,000 is a great number, but why don't we try to push that to 4,000 or 5,000 this year and help even more people? I hope a lot of people log on to the website, engageandchange.org, and reach out to you to help you and your staff who are doing great work. Jody, thank you so much.
And if you're on Twitter, @EngageAndChange, please help spread the word, because there's lots of people who are opening their hearts. They just don't know how to help, and we are the people who can help.
We are going to get that out on our Twitter account, @EngageAndChange on Twitter. We are going to get that out on our own station account and make sure people get the word out how to help, Jody, you and your people.
Thank you so much, and thank everybody.
Thank you, and all the best in the holidays.
Take care.
That was Jody Steinhauer of The Bargains Group speaking with Jim Lang about how you can help people facing life on the street in a Canadian winter. For more information on how you can participate, go to engageandchange.org.